Welcome back to the another video about decrypting text string using private key in this time. In the previous videos, we have already created our keys, private and public key. We have encrypted information, and now we are going to decrypt it. But before we do it, let me remind you that cryptography poses a risk of losing data. You should know what you do at all times, and all these methods are provided for training and learning purposes. I really recommend you to try and dummy that at first, and then also check for your country of residence for legitimate use of these softwares. Okay, just a quick theory before we go to the code. What we did before we used a public key, we encrypted information and we are somewhere here. And now let's assume there's a person who owns the private key. This person will need to decrypt this information and read it. What we'll do now, we will store our file, which was named message.encrypted. We will load it into R. We will get also private key. We will use OpenSSL software library. And thanks to R, all happens and we will be able to decrypt this information, which we will be able also to write to some extra file, like, for example, passwords or anything like that. In this case, we'll just see that. So let me go back to my code, which is stored, by the way, on GitHub. The repository name is Cryptography is Fun with R, all together. And in my RStudio session, I have a tutorial, script tutorial underscore decrypt.r, and in this tutorial it's a very simple one. There is not so much code. So what we'll be going to do is loading the libraries. Then we will read secret encrypted object. We'll use function read underscore RDS, and we will read this this object message.encrypted. Write this object. Okay, if I execute this code by selecting it and pressing Ctrl Enter, here is my list. This is a list of raw vectors, so the same one which we use during encryption process. And to decrypt it, we will provide elements of this list to the function decrypt underscore envelope. And this function will also need a private key with a password if it exists. And if we execute this function with this information, we will have serialized data. It's not yet something that we can read. However, we can use function unserialize, and we will be able to do it just like this. So this is our decrypted information. Everything that easy, we just accomplish this to decrypt our information. So if this all these things pretty easy to do, and hopefully it's more understandable for you. And I believe that this can be used to encrypt like passwords or anything else. But before I switch over, let me also once again remind you about the risk and welcome you to check out my course, which we called Cryptography is More Fun with R. This course was created by me a few months ago in order to solve my problem of managing files, managing passwords, managing passwords in my R scripts when I'm connecting to the databases and so on. So this course is containing in a quick introduction, little theory, and a very detailed step-by-step process of encryption and decryption, as well as some case studies which will help you to stop your password chaos. Anything from encrypting simple text, encrypting tables with passwords, or even collaborating on GitHub, or even storing your encrypted information in your Google Drive. Okay, with this said, I thank you for watching this video. And the next video, I will show you how to generate your own unique passwords. Looking forward to see you next. Thank you. Bye.